Do you want to monetize your podcast and just have not quite figured out how? But do you shoot podcast episodes consistently? Well, if that's the case, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can literally leverage the podcast episode that you are shooting right now or that you plan on shooting by creating what I like to call the VIP package and close your free guests into paid guests. This is a strategy that I went through with some of my mentees, but I want to give you this information for free on YouTube, okay? So do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. Let's get into it. All right, guys, in this video, I'm gonna break down a simple strategy that I like to call the VIP package that's gonna help you monetize your podcast fast. Like literally, even by the next episode, you can use this strategy and get anywhere from 500, 1,000, 2K or more in a month, depending on how you run it and how fast you take the action and how actually active you are in the world of media and podcasting, right? It's what I like to call the VIP package, okay? The VIP package. So the VIP package is a strategy that you can use if you're a podcaster or if you do interviews, where you're basically gonna take the content asset that you're creating in real time with this guest, and you're gonna package that up and then you're gonna sell it to the guest. Why would the guest buy the content that they're creating, whether or not they paid or didn't pay to come on the podcast? Because that content is valuable. And there's too many podcasters out there that don't truly understand the value of content. And there's a lot of guests out there that don't truly understand the value of content, because they'll literally go on a podcast and they'll never watch a podcast after that. They'll literally go on a podcast and they'll never use the content assets, and they got a busted social media. The YouTube ain't nothing. There's a lot of opportunities that are being left on the table where you're not leveraging this content. So let me actually show you about this VIP package real quick, right? So what is the VIP package? Again, the VIP package is you packaging up the assets that you are creating in real time, adding a couple of extra bonuses, and then offering that package right to the guest. And again, why would the guest want this? Because if a guest is really about their products and services and they truly understand marketing, they will understand how valuable the content is. And most of them don't really make great content. So if you just give them the assets that are from the podcast, they should know what to do with it, okay? So what is in a VIP package? I'm gonna give you some examples, and it's really up to you. You can add whatever you want, but here's some of the basics, okay? So the number one thing, right? You wanna give them the edited long form podcast. So that's number one, right? You wanna give them access to the edited long form podcast, okay? Number two, you can give them access to the audio. Okay? Give them access to the audio. That's number two. Number three, you can give them clips. Why? Because clips is extremely powerful. So you could do anything like, 6 to 8 clips, right? Give them 6 to 8 clips or more, depending on, what your editing process is like. You can give them 6 to 8 clips. The next thing that I like to do, right, number four, is if the guest has a product and service, you're in a studio or wherever you're shooting the podcast, 9 times out of 10, they don't have any marketing assets. They don't have no commercials to promote their products and services. So I like to offer them a commercial that will shoot after the podcast. And in some cases, I might even give them the script of what to say, because a lot of them may not even know what to say. And we're gonna give them this commercial, right? Video commercial. And we'll even insert that commercial in their particular episode. So that's hella value right there, right? The next thing we'll do, number 5, we'll do an email blast. So we'll do an email blast to our email list, right? We could do a text message blast. Do a text message blast to our text message list. Another thing that we can do, depending on if you go live on a particular platform, you can just go live, right? Maybe you're gonna do an IG live, right? Maybe it's a YouTube live, maybe it's TikTok live, maybe it's Facebook live. If you go live, this is another great opportunity to literally give the guest another platform to promote what they have going on. The next thing that you can do from there is you can make sure that you collab on everything, right? Collab on everything. Why is this big? Because sometimes podcasters don't collab. So collabing is huge. That's how the guests may be found. So you want to make sure that you collab on everything. Another opportunity is this. If the podcaster has a community, you can bring the guest in the community so they can give a presentation on what they got going on. You see all of this value right here? Now, I mean, I could keep going, but from this value right here, I could take a free podcast and I could be like, hey, listen, Brendan, thanks a lot for coming on the podcast. I just want to let you know, we have a VIP package. The guest is always going to be like, yo, what's in the VIP package? That's when you break down all these things. Yeah, we offer access to your files, your audio. We'll do a commercial for you in real time, email blast, text message live. We'll go live on my Instagram. I got a community. I'll bring you in that community so you can do, you can give a presentation on your thing. And then also, all this value is only going to be $500, right? Or depending on your podcast, it could be $250, $350, $450, $650, $1,000, depending on your show. If the guest understands the value of what you're presenting to them, it's the absolute no-brainer. I have so many of my students that use this strategy to monetize immediately, and they can't believe how easy it is for them to make money. So you can offer this at $500. Now, this probably has about a 50% conversion rate. So if you do 4 podcasts, right, in a month, that's $1,000. But if you are actually batch recording your podcast, and you shoot, let's say you shoot, 16 podcasts in a month or eight podcasts in a month, you can realistically expect 50% to close. So that would be 4 closing. That would be 8 closing, right? So now we're talking about good numbers for you to make money every single month for something that you was already going to do. You know what I'm saying? So 4 podcasts closing out of that 8 is 2,000, right? 8 podcasts closing off of that 16, that's 4,000. Now you're really starting to make some money with content that most likely you wasn't going to do anything with to begin with, right? So this strategy is tremendous for you to actually leverage and start making money right now with your podcast, right? So below this video, I'm gonna have a VIP package worksheet, and you can start writing down all the value that you're gonna have to offer in your own VIP package, and you can have a little dollar amount, write down all your values, add them all up. That might be the number that you might wanna charge. Or you're gonna write all the numbers down, see what the total value is, and then present a good number that this is gonna be what you start offering. You can always go up, right? Or you can always go down. You can negotiate to find the right number that's going to make sense. Because at the end of the day, you wasn't using this offer to begin with, so it's really just free money with the content, all right? So look, take advantage of this opportunity, use a VIP package. Let me know in the comments below how much money you intend to make with this offer, and let's start monetizing right now, all right? I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, look, so this is how we're gonna get you more exposure using the pod equals MC square strategy, right? Then we're gonna bring out the air fryer and then connect it to the toaster oven method, right?
I think I wasted my money.
And after we do all this, we're gonna get you 1 million views and millions of subscribers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I got you. Let me go get something.
What's this box about? Bro, what is that?
So we got your long form podcast right here, right? This is long form audio.
Okay, now I'm getting my money's worth.
We got a service to get more exposure, get more views, and get more call to action to get more sales.
Let's go.
This is what you need to do to get more of this. Now do you understand?
I completely get the vibe now. Before, I don't know what you was talking about, but this right here, we're gonna make a lot of money.